Good evening and welcome to another Channel 8 sports presentation. Tonight from East Brunswick High School Gym, it's East Brunswick girls basketball with the Lady Bears hosting Woodbridge in a Greater Middlesex Conference Red Division game. Hi, I'm Jimmy Allinder, and I'll be joined tonight by Frank Noppenberger, the East Brunswick Athletic Director. Frank, thanks for joining us tonight.
Oh, thanks for having me, Jim.
Okay, Frank, the Lady Bears have had a resurgence of late. They're coming into this game with a 5-5 record, but that's a little bit of a misnomer.
Well, we're 5-5, but at the same time, we're in first place in our division. As always, the philosophy of East Brunswick is to schedule up and play the best possible competition, which we have. Therefore, our record may be 5-5 outside the division, but with that big win against Piscataway last week, we're in first place or tied for first with Piscataway.
Right. And Frank, can you pinpoint it to anything in particular that East Brunswick has been doing?
Well, basically, I think we're a young team, and if you look at our point guard, Kara Monaseski, she's a freshman. So I think we're gaining experience, and game by game we'll be showing improvement. And I think by the end of the year, you'll see us over at Rutgers.
Okay, meaning the Greater Middlesex Conference tournament.
Correct.
Upcoming. That you have to reach the semifinals in order to do that. How about the play of Kim Marsh? I'm sorry, not Kim Marsh. Wrong team. Good Lord, Barbie Holland.
Well, Barbie, her last game against Piscataway is probably the best I've seen her play. She's finally putting the ball down, going to the basket, rebounding with some authority, and going up strong. And if she can do that tonight and throughout the year, we're going to have a successful year. I think what helped her too is I think Erica played an exceptional game.
So with those,
correct, with those, with the two big people inside, I think it's going to open up a lot more for Erica and Barbie.
Okay, just briefly a little bit about Woodbridge. I was talking to Rita Saylor, who is coach of the Barrons, the Lady Barrons. They come in tonight with a 4-5 record. They're 2-3 in the conference, and their major player is a forward. She's 6 foot, Tracy Belko. We're going to be seeing a lot of her. She'll be wearing number 30. And number 12, Michelle Lakulich, is also going to be a factor. She's I believe, a good player underneath. And then we're going to watch number 33, Kim Leahy, a junior who seems to be the three-point specialist for Woodbridge. All in all, this could be a close game on paper.
Well, if you look at who played who and who beat who, they beat Madison. And we lost to Madison, so I think it could go down to the wire. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully we'll have a nice, easy victory so we can sit back and relax a little bit.
Okay, well, we'll be back with the action in just a minute. Okay, we're about ready to go here. The starting lineups for each teams are being introduced. That's Tracy Belko, number 30, starting forward. And number 12 is Lakulowicz. I believe that's Kim Lockman. And this is Melissa Ruiz. And number 33 is Kim Leahy. East Brunswick, as we mentioned, on a hot streak, 4 in a row. Okay, Daniela Drulis, number 11. Barbie Holland, the kingpin, if you will, for East Brunswick in the pivot. Quality player, consistent player all year, 45, Jennifer Cleary. And the freshman point guard, number 30, Kara Monaseski, and 35, Teresa Rossi at the other off guard. Frank, I've noticed that freshman point guards in the conference, the division particularly, have been taking on a more assuming role. Have you noticed that?
Well, I think that's a lot of a coaching philosophy. Everyone likes that point guard or the quarterback to be around for a long time so they can run the show, just like in major college basketball. A lot of teams now are playing a freshman point guard. And I think they're trying to do that so you can have that floor general there for the next 4 years. Now, Kara may be a freshman academically, but athletically, there's no way she's a freshman.
Interesting. East Brunswick, of course, coached by Pat Peters in her second season. And we're ready for the tip-off. That's Belko against Barbie Holland. And Woodbridge with the ball. That's Kim Lockman. Ball inside, stolen by East Brunswick. That's Barbie Holland. And you see Drulis. She's on the outside, too.
In the beginning of the year, we had Kara running the point sometimes. Now she's over at the wing where she's going to get her shots.
And 3 shots by East Brunswick. Still have the ball. And it's called out on East Brunswick. 4 shots, they weren't able to connect, but it shows perhaps the rebounding strength that East Brunswick has.
Well, we can rebound with anyone. You know, the kids are a little nervous. We'll settle down. We're both teams are sitting in the 2-3 zone. Ours seem to be a little more aggressive than them.
Shot by Woodbridge was missed, but they get the rebound.
Notice they're concerned with our fast break.
That's correct. Leahy puts it in from the corner, and Woodbridge jumps out to a 2-0 lead. We're just started here at East Brunswick Gym. East Brunswick versus Woodbridge.
Good ball movement. They're showing some patience.
See Mataseski sort of planted in the right corner there.
Well,
Frank.
she likes that right side.
And this shot.
Woodbridge is playing a good zone. They're matching up on the ball, which means whoever has the ball, that defender is playing man to man. Nice lob, good power move. That's what she's got to do all the time.
Barbie Holland. And East Brunswick will be looking for that tonight. So we have a 2-2 game. 6:20, first period. And Belko cans it. And
nice
boy,
shot.
Nice shot. She
Nice
was
shot.
open too.
Well, Danielle's going to have to get over on her or Kara, whoever switches up out on that front.
Talking to Rita Saylor, and she tells me that Belko was named News Tribune Athlete of the Week. And they're going to call Barbie Holland for steps.
Yeah, see what they did? As soon as she got the ball, they just chested her. They got chest to chest, and they forced her to put the ball down or a violation. They seem to have scouted as well.
And 3 for 3 here, actually. Leahy puts in another one.
East Brunswick's going to have to get out on that.
So we have a 6-2 game. Barbie Holland on the miss. She had the shot inside. And East Brunswick on the turnover, stolen back. That's Melissa Ruiz, gives it to Lockman. Belko again on the right side. And a double dribble called.
Okay,
Didn't quite see it, Frank.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah.
But official is never wrong, so I'm sure it was a double dribble. Erica's in. Now we got the 2 big girls at the box. Should give us a little more rebounding.
Erica Weir, big forward. And we have our first foul of the game. I believe that's on Lekulich. First team foul for Woodbridge. East Brunswick inbounds. That's Kara Mataseski to Daniela Drulis. And a jump ball called. Trying to get the ball inside.
Yeah, sometimes we overpass in there. A lot of teams overpass.
Okay, East Brunswick maintains possession, the possession arrow on their side.
Here's another lob.
East Brunswick may be forcing it just a bit. They really haven't tested the waters as far as their outside shooting. It looks like Woodbridge is giving it to them.
They don't seem to be very relaxed out there. I mean, that's their cause turnover, so the defense is in there. They're just not putting the ball in the hole.
Right, you saw that traveling violation, which again gives the ball to East Brunswick. 6-2. Woodbridge leading, 4:30 left in the first period. Another turnover.
Okay, that's a good point to make right there. The freshman made a mistake, made a bad pass. Rather than pouting, she sprinted back on defense and prevented an easy layup.
Stolen by Daniela Drulis, and she decides to pull it up. And there was a series of turnovers there.
Yeah.
Finally, it went off Drulis. She made a nice play to grab that ball, but pulled up when she knew that Belko was on her back.
Here we go with our three-quarter press. We're trying to pick up the tempo here.
Nice move inside by Lockman, but the ball bounces off an East Brunswick leg, so Woodbridge retains possession.
As you listen to coach and the players, they're all communicating to one another. Where's Belko? Obviously, she's the player we're all concerned with.
Right. Missed shot, rebounded by Weir, and East Brunswick coming up court here. That's Drulis.
And she's got to make one of those top two players play her before she picks up her dribble.
So the lob inside to Erica Weir. She turns around, and it just does not fall.
Yep.
East Brunswick is getting the shots, Frank.
We're getting the one shot only because we don't have, that time we didn't have anyone on the other weak side rebounding. We're watching the flight of the ball rather than moving when the ball is shot.
Right, Belko misses this time, and Rossi is able to rebound the ball. We have 3 minutes left in the first period. 6-2, Woodbridge is the score. Low scoring first period. And Drulis misses, and I have to think, Frank, that Woodbridge is going to give that shot.
Yeah, well, they're not going to give it to Kara, that's for sure. Last game against Piscataway, she missed her first 2 3-point shot attempts, and then with a minute and a half to go, she canned a 3-pointer to put us up 4, and that just about closed the door on Piscataway.
East Brunswick on the press. And they get out of it. Ball tapped away.
There's another turnover.
Right. And boy, there's two
nice
people
pass.
on. Again, Weir misses. 2 people collapsed on Modesteski that time.
See, here it is. Woodbridge trying to slow the game down. They don't want to play the up-tempo.
Inside to Belko, and
that's the
over
second
the
time
basket.
she's taken a bad pass as a result of pressure defense.
Well, I've noticed both shots the shot she canned was when she was open. If she has
Correct.
some pressure on her.
Well, just like anyone else, no one likes someone in their face.
Okay, a little miscommunication there.
Yeah,
Modesteski
Barbie was
trying to lead
rotating away, and Carol put the lob in. I think what has to happen then is Erica's got to come down and fill that vacant spot.
We only have 1 minute and 40 left in the first period. East Brunswick has only scored 1 basket, that being Barbie Holland's inside shot. Another errant shot.
No, we need a big bucket here.
6-2 the score, Woodbridge up. Another inside lob.
Inside out passing.
And East Brunswick maybe a little frustrated.
Good board and
Oh. Foul on Woodbridge. It perhaps is Belko. We'll see. No, that'll be on Lakulich, and that is the second foul on her. So number 12, Michelle Lakulich, picks up her second foul. She's probably going to leave the ball game. Erica Weir on the line. She's shooting 2. And these are kind of important shots. Nice form, Frank.
yeah, Erica's improved. Only a sophomore. She's going to be around. Her and Kara are going to be around here a long time. We're going to win a lot of games with them. She's averaging about 7 points a game. And as a freshman, as you know, last year she led it. Okay, we're back in the press. We're trying to get an up-tempo.
Right, East Brunswick with those 2 foul shots narrows the margin to 6-4. 1 minute exactly, almost a steal, and they call it jump. And the possession arrow, well, it should be to Woodbridge. But East Brunswick retains possession. I thought that East Brunswick was the last one that retained possession on the jump.
Well, I did too, but the coach isn't complaining, so somewhere we may have missed a jump ball.
Okay, the steal by Woodbridge.
Okay, we got to get our hands up. We're playing.
And there's another errant pass. Woodbridge really hasn't been that comfortable either tonight.
That's number 5 in the turnover department.
Okay, and the Lady Bears really need to take advantage of these turnovers. You have about 35 seconds left in the first period. And East Brunswick doesn't look like it's going to hold for 1. All right, that's a foul on Woodbridge. Only the 13th foul, so East Brunswick will take it out underneath. Foul's on Kim Lehey. And you see East Brunswick inbounding.
There's Kara. Ooh.
All right.
That's all right. Everyone gets their shot blocked. A shooter's got to keep shooting the ball to maintain their confidence.
And inbound to Drulis. She lobs. Teresa Rossi hasn't handled the ball too much tonight. And another errant pass.
18 seconds. Well, here's what's going to happen, Jim. We're going to steal the ball and tie it. You ready? Off of the press.
Okay. And the press is here. And you got it right, Frank. And it looks like Modestessi's going to try to take it in, but look at Kim Lockman. And that'll do it, and if nothing else, that steal by Kim Lockman prevented a sure basket by Woodbridge, so the score remains after 1 period. Woodbridge 6, East Brunswick 4. A little bit of a sloppy period. Frank, you think that East Brunswick was uncomfortable?
Well, I don't think we're playing as well as we're capable. Maybe that first quarter was just as part of being jittery or whatever, but we missed some easy shots. We just weren't into the rhythm. It's a different style game than Piscataway, so maybe it's going to take us a minute or a quarter or so to get us into it.
Okay,
we've caused 6 turnovers, so our defense is doing a decent job. It's just a matter of getting the offense back into it. We don't seem to be playing with a lot of confidence on offense.
Certainly this is not the type of East Brunswick team that we've seen in the last 4 games. Good scoring output. Only 4 points in this first period. This might be one of the lowest scoring periods for East Brunswick in quite a while.
Well, again, 6 points they have. We have 4. We're only down 2, and we're just playing a game at a time, so it really doesn't matter how many they have or how many we have.
So we're about ready to begin the second period of action. East Brunswick Woodbridge tonight here at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium. Woodbridge about to inbound, and that's Kim Lockman and Melissa Ruiz.
We're still in the 2-3, and then they moved Belko up to the foul line.
Right. Okay, East Brunswick will inbound the ball, and then that's Kara Mataseski. Almost stolen, goes off of number 21, Ruiz.
Kara seems to be a little frustrated. I think she's a little more comfortable playing the off guard rather than the point.
There's the lob inside, and boy, I'll tell you what, Woodbridge is waiting for it.
Yeah, they got quick hands. All right, again, there's Barbie watching.
Yeah.
We've got to move to the ball on the shot.
Right, while the shot is going up. So we still have a 6-4 game here. Woodbridge leading, 7 minutes left to go in the first half.
As you hear Pat yelling, hands, hands, we need our hands up.
Erica Weir almost made that steal.
See, I just see as being a second or a step or a shot away of taking the lead and getting command of this game.
trying to get it inside. Woodbridge has really not had any success getting the ball inside, Frank.
Well, the thing is, we got the girls in there, and our guards out front aren't allowing an easy pass. And that's the key. If you don't pressure the ball, we're pressuring every pass.
Almost saved by Barbie Holland. Actually gives it to Belko.
She's a shooter, Belko, huh? She likes to shoot that ball.
And a jump ball. And possession arrow to Woodbridge this time. So the Lady Barrons will inbound the ball underneath their basket.
It's interesting to have Belko taking it out. But then, you know, sometimes I used to like to have my shooter getting the shot from the play out of bounds.
Another shot up by Belko, and she hasn't been so successful after that first shot went in. And here we go again.
Rebound was by Jennifer Wetzel. We're very athletic out there. We have a fine group of athletes.
That's right, mentioned her coming in. And I believe a 3-second foul, second violation.
3-second by Mike Kalenko, one of our referees. The other one is Bob DeLonzo. Here we go with our half press again. She's got to get to the base and cut that off.
And a nice shot put in by Ruiz. And now we have an 8-4 game. Woodbridge on top.
Yeah, Kara's a little bit frustrated. You know, maybe she should take it right down the middle and make one of those girls come right out on her, because they're taking away the passing lane.
Frank, it still appears that
There we go.
Doesn't fall, but Holland gets the rebound, puts it in, and twice East Brunswick has scored off of rebounds. There's that press again.
Yeah, I love it. See, keep pressing unless they're hurting you, and they're not hurting us. Well, that one jumper, but you'll give up a jump shot like that. No box.
Right. Ruiz got her own rebound, but here comes Drulis.
She's a racehorse, isn't she?
Sure is. Puts it up, and she is fouled, I believe, by Ruiz. So that's the fourth team foul for Woodbridge, and we have a player coming in for Kim Leahy. That's Victoria Hoffman, 24. Drulis is on the line. That's a two-shot foul. And she makes the first one. East Brunswick 3 for 3 on the line.
We're perfect from that foul line, huh? That's good.
First one is...
Go ahead, go back up with it.
And they're going to call her for traveling. Erica Weir got the rebound. That's what East Brunswick wanted, but she was just not in the right position. And she's called for steps.
See, we're going to wear them down with this press.
You see it. Woodbridge is just having success getting it up.
Good head fake.
And they're going to call Holland on the foul.
Yeah, she clobbered her.
And that was all work by number 12, Melissa Ruiz. She got her own rebound. I'm sorry, that's Lakulich. She's re-entered the game. Barbie Holland picks up her first foul for East Brunswick. 8-7 is now the score. East Brunswick down by a point, just under 5 minutes to go in the second period. Lakulich misses her first shot. And she has another one here.
Woodbridge is doing a good job. They're making us play their tempo.
Right, they're just able to stay ahead of Lady Bears. And a little bit of a press of its own, Frank.
Yep. Well, I heard the coach yelling 23. There
Nice
we go.
pass.
Bang it inside.
Very nice passing. Good sequence for East Brunswick. And Erica Weir picks up her first field goal. And East Brunswick has tied the game 9-9.
There's another one.
Turnover.
See, that's what the press does to you. It just rattles you.
Okay. Chris Byrne about to enter the game for Woodbridge. She replaces Lakulich, who just saw a little brief action.
Okay, coach is going to move Drulis back to the point and put Kara. Nice lob pass, in and out game.
Wetzel has
Bingo.
the shot and hits.
Good ball movement.
And East Brunswick a little more relaxed now. And no doubt, Frank, the press works better after a score.
Trapper.
Lockman gets it inside to Belko. She hasn't seen the ball too much.
Well, I don't think she's used to having those two big girls on top of her as soon as she gets the ball.
Hoffman has it, and
Good
the
block
shot is
by
blocked.
Drulis.
Drulis from the back. And
Pitch
East
it.
Brunswick gets the ball. .347 left to go. Second period, East Brunswick up 11-9.
Over the top.
And Drulis is open. She
Good,
lobs it.
Good ball movement.
And Woodbridge comes up with it. East Brunswick still with the height advantage.
Nice hustle on their part.
Ball put up by Woodbridge, but that's an air one.
Now they took the press off. That was just the one time they pressed.
Right. And Kim Leahy, who has two field goals, leading scorer right now for Woodbridge, she comes back in the game. But East Brunswick is up 11-9. Took a while, but they finally got it. And a steal.
Yeah, Barbie's not going to the ball. She's got to go up and get that ball.
Whoop. Got a step traveling called on Kim Leahy. She took that first step before she moved. And so East Brunswick will once again retain possession. Frank, if East Brunswick has just been able to capitalize on one quarter of these turnovers, they'd be way ahead.
I have number 9. That was turnover number 9. Good ball movement.
Mataseski in and
Good
out.
bound, good bound.
But Barbie Holland there with the follow-up. And again, East Brunswick has scored at least half its points on rebounds. Pushed out by Weir, but it wasn't called. Belko gets the rebound.
Nice
though.
position.
In
Good
and
rebound,
out.
Pitch it.
And nice play by Mataseski. She
Well,
pulled up.
See what she did? She got the ball, turned, and then went to go forward. A lot of young players will get the ball and then run or turn and dribble with it. The first thing you've got to do is look up court.
And the steps are called. Unfortunate for Woodbridge. They call a timeout. Frank, they got the rebound, but steps were called. And now East Brunswick with a 13-9 lead. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left, and they slowly but surely are starting to see things go their way.
Yeah, I think she had a good timeout. I would have called it maybe 2 baskets ago because you could see the tempo and you could see the game slipping away a little bit. But as always, the coaches always want to hang on to the timeouts because at the end of the game, you want to make sure you have them.
And the East Brunswick cheerleaders. And now again, we're back to the East Brunswick bench. And I have to think that Pat Peters is telling them just to continue. You made a good observation, Frank, about Barbie Holland. She doesn't seem to be moving to the ball tonight.
She seems a little slow of foot tonight, but the last 2 times down the court, you saw her moving better. Maybe she had a long weekend or something. I don't know, but she's coming alive. She's probably one of the better big person players in the county. Can I say big man, or do I got to say big person?
I think that's acceptable in this context. I don't think Barbie would object.
No.
And if we have a moment later, Frank, I'd like to talk to you about East Brunswick's chances of getting to the GMC semis into Rutgers. That would be nice.
Okay, we're going to swing the ball all the way around the Cara here. See the skip to Cara?
You know this play, I can see.
Well, everyone has them. Everyone steals from everyone.
Ball was tipped, and Woodbridge gets the possession back.
But you see, that's a sign of someone having poise. Cara knew she was supposed to get the shot, but didn't shoot it just because she's supposed to get this shot.
And a ball put up by Leahy. And this time, Woodbridge gets the rebound. Wetzel charged with the foul. That's East Brunswick's second team foul.
But that's a good foul. Notice where Jennifer fouled her. Fouled her as the ball was coming up by the waist, right? Which gave her no chance of making a 3-point play. Fouled her down below so the ball would never get above the shoulders.
Well, you can see Tracy Belko as a player just by the way she shoots that foul. Good concentration, good technique.
Nice rotation.
Right, ball goes in and out. So Woodbridge cans the one foul, so they're down 13 to 10.
3 on 2.
And Montesesky called for traveling.
Well, that's going to happen. You got to, I mean, that's going to happen when you're a running team. You're going to have turnovers like that. And that's just something that the coaches got to learn to live with.
It's hard to believe that Montesesky's a freshman. She really plays with a lot of poise.
Well, she's got those older brothers to take care of her. You know that.
That's true. And Drulis cans it on the fast break. 15-10, East Brunswick, 124. That's their biggest lead. And Drulis comes back and causes the turnover. Great sequence for Daniela Drulis.
That was close to her reach. She's a little water bug out there. coming up from behind.
Long past Erica Weir.
Good decision. Bring it out. Run the offense.
Minute 15 to go. 15-10. Lady Bears up, and Drulis throws it up.
Shoots it up, Jim. Shoots it up. I throw them up when I play.
Okay. Woodbridge are really having all kinds of problems here in the second quarter.
They're not getting the shots they want, I think.
And maybe that wasn't the best shot to take either.
Well, they lost their patience on offense, but I mean, I think it's our defense that's creating the havoc for them.
And you notice that Drulis has been doing the bulk of the point guard responsibilities, leaving Montesesky open for a shot that she just misses. Erica Weir just short on that.
But that's her shot at the 45 from the wing. Oh, Toledo.
Well, that was 2 shots put up by Kim Leahy.
All right, we got to need a bucket here.
Right, 13 seconds, and we're on the fast break.
All right.
Just stolen, but East Brunswick does have 10 seconds now to put the ball in play and see if they can extend this 15-10 lead. We're in the second period. If you just joined us.
Is this what we scored first off of the lob to Erica? There's the lob.
East Brunswick gets the tip back, and probably Montesesky wants only 5 seconds left.
Good pass. Good pass. No doubt in my mind.
Boy, that's a tough one. If you're a Woodbridge fan, Barbie Holland gets what appeared to be a shot. Frank, you think it was a pass, huh?
Well, I didn't say air ball. You insinuated that.
But East Brunswick now will walk off the court with a 17-10 lead, being down in the first period. Frank, what was the difference between the first and second periods?
Well, I think we relaxed and we started playing our game, our tempo, and you know, we made those little chippies we were missing in the beginning. And then I think you pointed out in the beginning, we were just getting one shot off the boards. And later on, we were shooting, missing, and getting the rebound and going back up with it. Our strength is our rebounding because of the height advantage we have in there.
Right, and it's probably something that East Brunswick will continue to exploit as we get ready for action in the second period. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we're back here at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium. East Brunswick Lady Bears with a 17-10 lead over Woodbridge. And the teams are warming up now just before the beginning of the second half. Just to recap the scoring, East Brunswick was down 6-4, I believe it was, after one period of play, and they came back to outscore Woodbridge. They played a much more effective game. The defense continued to play well, and Barbie Holland in particular notched 8 points, 4 baskets, 2-pointers, and Erica Weir. She has 4 points on 2 foul shots and a free throw. Jennifer Wetzel has 1 a field goal. Daniela Drulis also played an effective game. She has 3 points. So that's the story thus far, and it's been a total East Brunswick program thus far. Frank, you have some information on the junior varsity and freshman and 8th grade teams?
It's funny you should ask. I just happen to have that information. Our JV team, which played right before us, is coached by Mike Alloy. He's new to the system and to our coaching ranks. He comes from the Trenton area. He went to Bordentown High School, graduated from Stockton State, and he's a a player, so he knows the game. He's coaching the JVs. They're currently 7-2, and Mike told me he's looking forward to that JV tournament that we hold in the spring.
7-2, not
Not
bad.
The 9th grade team, coached by D. Watkins, they're 7-0, so the future's looking bright. And they're led by Debbie DiNicola, who we all know from soccer, Jan Frizup, who's also, her and her sister are hockey players, Maureen Varela, who's an outstanding athlete, and Tricia Flanagan.
Familiar names.
Flanagan of the Flanagan brothers, Pete, Paul, Barry. 8th grade, coached by Sonny Regalado.
Sonny Regalado.
5-0. Right, they're led by some familiar names too to people throughout the community. Colleen King, Amanda Zussman, Lauren Sir, and Katie Whalen. I had the opportunity to watch them play again right before the JV game, and they're exciting to watch. I mean, they're just dominating everyone.
That's
so
great to hear.
The future looks bright for East Brunswick basketball.
Well, when it hasn't ever been down, there's a couple lulls there.
Well, bright in the respect that now we're to the point where we're undefeated, and we're talking about, you know, the gold and the championship.
Right, and that's something. East Brunswick has always had quality basketball teams in the girls' ranks, but never has been able to approach the level that, say, a St. Peter's or a Hoffman is. And I think East Brunswick probably is at the point now where they want to start to seriously consider to challenge those teams.
I agree. You're usually maybe 1 or 2 players away, and I think now we have those players.
And as we begin the 3rd period, Montashevsky puts one up, misses, and Woodbridge rebounds the ball. If you've just joined us, it's 17-10 East Brunswick.
See, there's that same shot she had the first half.
Right, and Belko is cold tonight. She hasn't had any success whatsoever.
Notice they're tying up our rebounder. Whoever gets the rebound, they're going to tie it up to prevent that long outlet pass.
Daniela Drillis gets it inside.
Nice penetration.
Right, dishes it off to Wetzel. And Erica Weir got a hand in there. So the ball goes over to Woodbridge. Nice ball movement this time. And Kim Leahy, who had not been shy about putting the ball up tonight, misses on that one. East Brunswick rebounds.
Good, very good, Jennifer. She held her poise. Well, and maybe one dribble too many.
Wetzel lost control of the dribble.
She's only a junior. She's a good athlete. She's going to get better.
And that's Lockman. She puts it up. Just misses. And it falls through. And is that a 2-point shot? Yes.
That's what they call a shooter's roll.
So Lockman gets her first 2 points of the evening, and now East Brunswick's 17-12, a miss here on this end of the court. And Woodbridge again has the ball. Lockman again. Leahy has the ball.
Good defense on our part.
It is.
Now we just need to get the hands up a little bit, get the hands up a little bit.
And I have to say, better ball movement by Woodbridge. Belko.
Good bounce.
Takes
Good
a shot
pass.
from outside.
Look up, look up, look up.
Weir is open. And Lockman had the ball go right in her gut.
Well, I think she hurt her finger as she came down and tried to strip the ball from Erica.
Okay. And she's down. And you see her being attended to.
Here comes Mr. Hostler.
Phil Hostler, East Brunswick trainer. Well regarded and well known throughout the community and in Middlesex and state athletic training circles.
He's a legend. Not many people know it, but he was like a great football player at Westchester. He was a fullback. I remember watching him play. I was a freshman, he was a senior. He was mean. Now he's like the most mild person.
And you never hear him talk about that.
No, he never does. I'm sure it was him because I kept looking back at the old yearbooks and programs just to make sure. He's a competitor, though.
All right, Lockman is up. And
See, Kara, as I look out there, I see Kara, and she's struggling a little bit. I think she's starting to doubt herself, and it's confidence. What she needs is to make one bucket, be it a layup or a three-pointer, but she needs one bucket just to give her that confidence back.
all right, Lockman is okay. But I'll tell you what, Frank, regarding Monteseschi, it's nice to see, though, that Daniela Drulis has done a good job. You know, if Monteseschi wasn't there, Daniela Drulis is.
Daniela does it both ends. She's quick, she's a water bug, she's got turnovers, she causes action.
So East Brunswick is inbounding here. They're up 17-12. We have 5:45 left to go in this third period. And Drulis not able to handle the ball. So Woodbridge will get it back.
Yeah, we've been flat. We've got to wake up here and get a couple quick buckets. You know, sometimes the defense can pick up the offense. Maybe that's what happened in the first half, and we got to get them back into our...
And Belko gets her own rebound, throws it up.
That was a nice move on her part. She used her body well, and she went up strong.
Erica Weir charged with that foul. That's, I believe, is her first foul. So East Brunswick not really even close to being in foul trouble.
I don't think either team is.
Well, Lekulich has 2 for Woodbridge. And we have a substitution. I think Cleary comes into the game. Replaces Wetzel, who did a more than adequate job while she was in there.
I think she gives a little more on the rebounding edge.
And Belko misses 2.
See, they're tying us up constantly, and they're causing havoc for us.
Right. Weir with the rebound. And East Brunswick trying to push it up.
Right as you hear Coach Aloy.
Whoops. A little steps. Drulis was looking for somebody to pass to, realized she didn't have anyone.
Well, that's what I was saying about in the beginning. You get that point guard with that experience, and that won't happen. I mean, Danielle's doing a great job for us this year, but in a couple of years, wait to see what Kara can do.
And that's thrown up by Lekulich. East Brunswick gets the ball. And Pat Peters wants a timeout, Frank.
Yeah, good timeout. What they're doing is they're tying up our rebounders. Here comes our cheerleaders. Let me introduce them from left to right. Is our captain. On the left is Lauren Davis. And in the front 2 are our twins, Danny Shapiro on the left and Carrie on the right. On the right is Renee Giroux. And in the back, we have Stacy Sorrentino and Stacy Williams in the back. They're led again by Coach Debbie London. And we're going in competition February 2nd down to Toms River. And just like all the other Bears, I'm sure we're going to bring back a trophy or 2. If Phil was here, I'm sure he'd be commenting about the cheerleaders also.
Yes, he would.
Well,
as a matter of fact, so would John.
Well, they're important. Right. They're important. They're an important part of the program. Maybe in 15 years I will be too. I don't know, Jim. I asked her the other day. She says she wants to play the piano.
Okay. I'm talking about his daughter. She's at that age now, huh? Okay, East Brunswick will bring the ball up.
Good head fake.
And blocked by Belko, but Cleary gets back the ball. And off Drulis. And Woodbridge gets possession.
Boy, they tie us up every time we get the ball. They just tie us up with their hands. Notice they don't reach. They just put their hands straight up. Good pass.
Steal. And Drulis gets under it. And a nice play, just doesn't put it in. And that's a tough one, Frank.
Well, it happens. It happens.
East Brunswick still up 17-12. A little over 4 minutes to play in the third period. Lob inside. And I believe that's Carney.
Oh, there you go, Barbie.
Holding the jump ball, and Woodbridge retains possession. All right, we're ready for the inbounds, and it's out to Lockman.
Boy, it's been a while since someone scored, huh?
It's true. 17-10 was our.
Boy, they just keep pivoting away from her, and they get themselves away from the basket.
Boy, Woodbridge hasn't been able to buy a basket.
But they're scrappy, I'll tell you that.
Blocked by Erica Weir.
Ooh, Barbie, good rebound. That's a major leaguer.
Well, I'll tell you what, if nothing else, East Brunswick has used its height to its advantage. Look at that rebound by Erica Weir. And
our possession, according to the clock.
now was that, okay, that was a jump ball. So East Brunswick, having the arrow facing it, gets possession. And
good pass. Back out to Cara. Shoot the ball.
She didn't want to shoot, yeah.
Well, now she's questioning herself.
Well, she's a freshman, Frank, and, you know, she doesn't have the mental intensity, if you will, perhaps a seasoned player, so she's going to run into those types of periods.
Good
And
rebound.
nice
Keep
rebound.
the ball up, Erica. See, she brings the ball down to her knees, and all those little guys, little girls can steal them.
Allen gets
See,
the
we're
ball.
all- There we go.
All right, 2-0 break here. And Lockman has made a specialty of coming back to retrieve those loose balls, but East Brunswick does get the rebound. Shots thrown up. I believe we have a foul on Tracy Belko, that is, her first foul. And Erica Weir will go to the line.
Okay, that's Sarah Baker into the lineup.
And
one of Coach Aloy's JV players. She's going to be a player, too. She's only an 11th grader.
And Erica cans the first one. You're listening to Frank Noppenberger, by the way, East Brunswick Athletic Director, who probably has a genuine interest in this game. And Frank, you are making good observations about how to hold a ball off a rebound.
Yeah.
Erica Weir, 4 for 4 from the line. And that extends East Brunswick's lead to 19-12. That was the margin at halftime.
We're extending our defense right here to cause action. Oh.
And there is our three-point specialist, who has not come close tonight, Kim Leahy. She canned 2 quick buckets in the first period, and that's been it from her. Woodbridge being patient.
Good head fake.
That's a shot thrown up, missed.
See, we got to send someone deep. That's my opinion. We send someone deep, and we're going to get the breakaway, and it's going to prevent them from tying us up.
Well, Erica Weir almost had a breakaway basket the last time up.
Yeah, but she's supposed to be in there rebounding.
Montesquieu's open. She
Bingo.
throws it up, and it doesn't fall tonight, Frank. And we have a jump ball. A lot of jump balls I've noticed, but that's a common sight in girls basketball.
Well, yeah, but I think it's a result of them tying us up every time we get the ball and us bringing the ball down. I mean, I don't mean that as a criticism. It's just something that we've got to work on.
Leahy again, and this time she cans it.
Well, there was no one on her. I could make that shot.
19-14, East Brunswick up by 5.
Yeah, we need a bucket. We need a bucket here.
Montesquieu shoots, and this time she hits.
2.
And she needed that, Frank.
Yeah.
So East Brunswick 21-14. Minute 30 left in the third quarter. And they're not afraid to throw it up now.
Good box out, Sarah. Get on the floor.
Sarah Baker in for East Brunswick.
Come on, Jen.
And a jump ball, East Brunswick possession.
Boy, they're doing a good job of tying that rebounder up. I mean, it was a jump ball, and they get it, but that shouldn't be. We're losing a possession on that.
And Sarah Baker gets a shot. Doesn't fall. And look at East Brunswick collapse.
Well.
We call steps here, and I have to think that's more of an official realizing that he missed.
She realized, my understanding of the rule is that she straddled the line, so she was neither in the front court or the back court.
It was sort of comical because she put her hands up to her mouth like, oh my God, what did I do?
So I think that was the correct call by not making the call, because you need all 3 parts on the other side of the line.
Mataseski out front again now. And
Sarah,
Baker throws
bingo.
it up. Doesn't fall. And we're going to have a foul here. Looks like Holland's going to be called. That's Barbie's second foul. She's really not in foul trouble.
All right, here we go back with our press.
And watch East Brunswick apply the pressure here with 37 seconds left in the third period.
Good ball movement by Woodbridge. Boy, they're well drilled in breaking the press. Get your hands up, throw it away.
Nice job, but unfortunately, somebody wasn't over in the corner like they should. You got to look before you throw.
Right, the coach knows they did a good job breaking it.
And East Brunswick could easily hold for one shot here if they wanted to. About 20 seconds left to go. And Sarah Baker has it. Kara inside
Good pass
to
inside.
Barbie. And it falls.
Good pass.
Textbook play.
Slow the ball down.
And Barbie Holland reaches double figures now, 10 points.
Slow the ball down.
2 seconds, 1. And Woodbridge retains possession with 1 tick on the clock.
This was in the garden. I guess they get this shot off like last night. Oh.
All right, there it is. And not a lob pass. So East Brunswick with its biggest lead, 23-14, 9-point bulge.
I think we're doing a lot of it off transition. I mean, I see the up-tempo is helping our game. We seem to be playing better.
Frank, I also think that perhaps this is a sign of a maturing club in that they're not really playing their best game tonight, yet they're starting to extend that lead. It is a comfortable margin at this juncture.
Right. Well, it's better to be up at this point. There's 8 minutes left. Woodbridge soon is going to have to do something like press or change the momentum of the game to get it to where they want it.
Look at the schedule. Interesting in that the next 2 opponents are outside the red division, outside the Greater Middlesex Conference, as a matter of fact. The next game will be 2 nights from tonight. I believe that'll be on Thursday against a home game with Middletown South.
Right.
And that'll be followed on the next day, a Friday night game at Heightstown.
Right.
And then, of course, go ahead.
Again, Heightstown's a quality program, as is Middletown, and we're looking to play some Group 4s throughout the state to let us know exactly where we are with our program. Then we come back on that Monday against Madison, who has given us a loss. Well, as you look at the schedule, there's 2 Middletowns. We play both Middletown North and Middletown South.
Okay. All right, we open up action in the 4th quarter. Woodbridge has possession. They're down 23-14. East Brunswick has been causing all sorts of problems with their height advantage.
Quick hands.
And there's a steal by Kara Mataseski.
Quick hands. Give it right back to her. Good. Pretty soon that coach.
And Barbie Holland
is going to come out in zone.
Mataseski puts it up. And the ball just off Erica Weir's hands.
Here we go with the press. Couple more.
There we go, there we go. Woodbridge just gets away with it. Whoops. They're going to call another one. I guess a foul on Erica Weir.
Now, if she just stayed there and didn't move, that girl could have turned and ran into her, and we could have gotten a charge out of it. But that'll come.
All right, 3rd team foul for East Brunswick, so they have more to give.
Well, I don't know if we want to give any now. I think what we just want to do is don't foul.
That ball put up by Lockman, and
that was ideal rebounding position. When you get a rebound right off the board like that, you know she did a good job boxing out.
All right, Sarah Baker pulling that down. Holland playing up top. And not enough arc on that ball, Frank.
Oh, she seemed to rush it a little. She got caught up, her legs were crossed, she got caught up a little bit. And, you know, like I said, she's only a sophomore.
And this time Leahy.
She felt the pressure of the big girls.
Tracy Belko, supposedly one of the best top players in Middlesex County, being held to 3 points tonight. And that really underscores a job that the defenses are doing. Cleary puts it up. And it won't go. And you wonder if maybe a little bit more deliberate play on this end of the floor for East Brunswick might be the best way to go. 23-14, 6 minutes left to go in the game.
Well, I would think so if they were scoring, but they're not scoring either. Here we go, 3-on-2.
And
Actually, 2-on-3.
Mataseski slows it up, gives it to Cleary.
Good move.
And now she sets it up, and perhaps this is what East Brunswick's doing now. Baker misses the shot.
One step
Frank,
in.
Woodbridge is in the 2-3 zone.
Right. Shoot the ball. It can't go. It's not going to go in unless you shoot it.
And that's a wide one by Belko, who has to come out now.
Get deep. Go deep. Somebody get deep. There we go.
There we go. Erica Weir. And
good
drives
take,
to the
good
basket
take, good
and
take.
puts it in.
Coach from Woodbridge wants a timeout.
And they need it. They need it. East Brunswick 25-14, 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go. And Frank, you pointed that out. East Brunswick has found that open man down the slot on the breakaway each time.
Well, I know it's tough to throw that long baseball pass, and at the same time, I realize that they're tying us up. But, you know, we would get them out of that hold-up as soon as we can. I'm sure what Pat is telling them is continue playing our game, continue pressing, and continue to take the shots. If you're confident, shoot the shot. And I would, and I'm sure she is emphasizing to continue to rebound. Continue to rebound. And, I mean, we're up, how many is that, 11?
Biggest lead of the evening, 25-14.
Well, 11 points, 5:18 to go. You know, that's getting to be a comfortable lead right now.
Right, and you know Woodbridge is going to have to throw those outside bombs. And you know some of them are going to come from Kim Leahy. She has not been shy tonight. She is the leading scorer with 6 points, but it's been a real tough evening for Woodbridge in the point department, only 14 points. And I know they average more than that.
Well, like I said, I think our defense is doing the job.
So with 5:18 left in the fourth quarter, East Brunswick holding on to an 11-point lead, 25-14. And you know that Woodbridge is going to be throwing it up quick.
Well, I don't think they should panic right now. I would think they would look.
You know, Frank, what's curious is Tracy Belko is sitting on the bench.
Well, she could be tired a little bit.
Trulis, nice inside move, but they're going to call a traveling on her. I'm not sure that was a traveling move.
Yeah, she gave a good head fake, and then she stepped without putting the ball down. I guess she didn't see that the rest of the defense coming down in pursuit.
Of course, Leahy throws it up from
there
three-point range.
See, here we go. Give the lob.
3-on-1.
Boy, that girl's got quick hands, number 15.
Lockman's been really the only person that's been saving it for Woodbridge off the fast break. She's called for the foul, though.
Boy, no one's shooting one-on-ones yet.
It's been a low foul game. And the lob into Erica Weir just too long. And you think Ruiz is going to take it in.
Good ball movement.
Gets a basket.
All right, let's see if what they're doing.
25-16 Woodbridge, 4.5 minutes left to go in the game.
Well, they're playing
I'm sorry, East Brunswick is leading, Frank.
They're playing man-to-man until we get to half court. They're looking for the turnover.
Mataseski's open. Lob to Weir.
Good pass.
And Erica puts it in. And you can see Belko out of the game is really hurt.
She keeps bringing that ball down, Erica. She's got to keep it up. That was a nice pass on Barbie's part.
Now Erica Weir joins Barbie Holland as leading scorer, both with 10 points. Bounce pass inside, and it falls in.
Well, Erica went for the steal, which is all right because you're up some points and you can take that chance.
Coolidge gets her first field goal. 27-18 East Brunswick.
See, now we're taking time off the clock.
Right, 3 minutes.
Woodbridge has got to say something soon, like, hey, we got to come out and play man-to-man.
Well, they can't. They're on in that 2-3 zone. It's just not going to fold.
Because we're just eating up the clock.
Mataseski puts it up, and that was a nice shot.
She wanted it. You see her calling for the ball. She had her feet set. She said, I'm hot. I want this ball.
Well, Woodbridge is more committing itself to where the ball is, and throwing it around that zone. Ball off Woodbridge. And Belko will return, but too little, too late. East Brunswick 29-18. Just about 3 minutes left to go in the game. Comfortable margin, and they break that press rather easily.
Nice look.
Daniela Drulis.
Good ball handling.
Very nice.
Bingo.
In and out. Holland with the rebound.
Good rebound.
And puts it home. And that's a nail in the coffin there. 31-18 East Brunswick. 2:40 left to go in the game. Leahy doesn't go.
Oop, almost over the top.
Belko gets a rebound, but it doesn't fall.
Ooh, look at her getting aggressive.
Lockman on the steal, throws it up, and I think they're going to call East Brunswick on the foul. Erica Weir.
Notice Erica, that last rebound, now she's figured out she's going to get the ball and turn and look deep and look for that long pass.
It's there.
That was a rock.
Lockman puts it up and hits it. 31-20, 11-point margin for East Brunswick. 2:10. East Brunswick, no trouble.
Notice they
press.
1 or 2 dribbles breaking that press. Hey, you don't want, versus a press, you don't want to dribble the ball, you want to pass it up.
Right, Erica Weir trying to pass it inside of Barbie. Perhaps she had the shot.
Well, like I said, sometimes we overpass.
There's a pass inside and doesn't fall, but they're going to catch Erica Weir again on the foul.
Timeout, Pat.
And that's her 4th foul. So East Brunswick wants to talk about it. And with an 11-point lead, 31-20, minute 58 to go in the game, East Brunswick calls a timeout. Frank, why?
Well, they're going to tell them, hey, look, we got an 11-point lead. There's 2 minutes to go. Let's start thinking about using the clock, take advantage of them being down 11. Don't force your shot. Right? Play tough D. Make them make 2 or 3 extra passes. You know, we don't have to pass. We've got 2 timeouts left. Right? We do not have to force action. They've got to come after us and force action. Sure, Pat's telling them in the huddle, be ready for a different press. That's what they were doing. I mean, to me, it looked like they were playing man-to-man out front, keeping the other 3 back just to sit back in the zone. So they're going to probably come out in some sort of a press and pick them up man-to-man. And, you know, they're probably going to foul right away because they've only got 3 team fouls, so they're 2 more to give before they can shoot the one-on-one. So, you know, you say, well, that's not much. Well, it is. 2 fouls and then to shoot.
Okay. East Brunswick with a comfortable 31-20.
Plus, I'm sure she mentioned we got next possession, so she told them next time the ball's on the floor, get on the ball, get the jump ball, we have next possession. So we have everything going in our favor.
So Melissa Ruiz, who was fouled on that, will go to the line. And in and out. It was a 1-on-1.
Ooh. See, we have no one deep. We got to get somebody deep to open up the defense. 5
players for East Brunswick playing deep, and they have to spread it out now. They have the opportunity.
They're man-to-man. They're man-to-man.
And you knew that had to happen for Woodbridge. Holland takes it inside, loses control of it. Lockman there again, but and East Brunswick retains possession. That's Motoseski inbounding.
Ooh, Erica had a lane there. Didn't go hard enough to the basket. Watch the clock. Watch the 5 count. Teresa Rossi. She could be the best athlete out there.
Yeah, and boy, I'll tell you what, I haven't called her name out too much tonight.
Well, she played in the beginning, didn't see much action after that.
Foul.
But every team needs a Teresa Rossi out there. She's positive, she's an athlete.
Melissa Ruiz picks up the foul, her 2nd, and that will bring, I believe, I'm sorry, that's not a 1-on-1 yet. It's only the 4th team foul.
That's what I was saying before, that they need good hands.
Look at Drulis on that steal, huh?
Yep.
And that's the 1-on-1 now. Lockman gets called. And with 1:09 left to go in the contest, East Brunswick with a very comfortable 31-20 lead. Daniela Drulis will come to the line. And she has already been to the charity stripe twice tonight. She's 1 for 2. That's to go with a field goal, so she has 3 points. But she's played a good, steady game.
Yeah. Especially in the defensive end.
And she cans it.
Don't move, Kara. I saw Connecticut step off the line last night on the 2. You know, in that same situation.
Drulis puts 2 in. East Brunswick extends the lead now to 33-20. Almost
Good
a steal.
hands.
We're just under a minute to play now. And Leahy throws it up, and this time she cans a 3-pointer. However, that's 1 for about 20 in that department.
Look underneath.
Holland was open, but East Brunswick just looking to get the ball up. And a foul called again, so Drulis will again go to the line. And you'll see a lot of fouling here in the next couple of possessions. Woodbridge trying to get a hold of the ball.
Well, that's good coaching. I mean, just hope it doesn't get sloppy and intentional and trying to hurt someone.
Drulis misses on that one-on-one.
Get back.
And watch for Leahy. No, it's thrown up by, Ruiz. She misses, and
you see, look
rebound,
at Erica.
got a foul. And
well, they're fouling. They're not letting them bring the ball up. They're fouling when they're supposed to.
Jim Leahy charged with that. I'll tell you where East Brunswick is shown from the line, even though Drulis missed that last one. They are 7 for 9 tonight, which is not bad foul shooting. And that goes in. Leahy with the ball, and she's denied the shot. Belko, who has done absolutely nothing tonight.
Pass the ball.
14 seconds left to go in the game.
That always drives me crazy when it's near the end of the game and the dribbler is holding the ball rather than passing it.
And Woodbridge only with 10 seconds left to go.
Well, we played well. We came out a little flat.
Belko throws up a desperation shot, and that's going to do it. Teresa Rossi with the rebound, and East Brunswick comes away with a 33-23 victory over Woodbridge. And Frank, East Brunswick extends its lead in the red division. Well, it's really surprising.
Well, no, not really. I knew we'd be good. We had a good summer, and we had a good nucleus coming back, and we had a good JV club coming back. I think what we're doing is gaining confidence, and that's what we need right now. What we have to avoid is coming out flat like we did. And speaking of the GMCs, they start the 17th of February.
Right.
And that's why every game in Middlesex County is so important right now.
Well, if you look at the schedule for the East Brunswick girls, now we're more or less at the halfway point of the schedule. The next GMC game is not going to be until January 22nd, when Madison Central is going to come into East Brunswick Gym here.
Right.
And that's going to be a very important game at that juncture.
Well, that's a rematch for us. Like I said before, they beat us down there, and that'll put us maybe into the driver's seat for this red division.
All right, quickly, Frank, just to recap the scoring for East Brunswick. Barbie Holland turns out to be the leading scorer tonight with, I believe, 12 points on 6 field goals. But Erica Weir came through with 3 field goals, 4 for 4 from the foul line tonight. So she had a nice evening. And so she finishes with 10 points. Daniela Drulis, 3 for 5 from the foul line, finishes with 5 points. Monteseschi on those 2 field goals ends up with 4 points. Not one of her best shooting evenings.
No, but remember she, again, just like the game before, she hit that 1-2-pointer near the top of the key and seemed to give us a big lift.
Right. Okay, so that'll do it this evening. I thank you for joining us. Frank, thanks for joining us this evening. And that's it from East Brunswick High School Gymnasium.